Thank you, Vicki. Well, the talents of artists, makers, and crafters from all over the volunteer state are in the spotlight as the Tennessee Craft Fair opens for the 50th time in Centennial Park. Teri Alea is here now with a preview of the beautiful things that we're going to be seeing later this week. I always look forward to this show, both in the fall and in the spring.
That's right.
And we're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so this is a big tradition for a lot of folks, and they come in not just from around Middle Tennessee, but from all over the country to shop.
Texas, Boston, Indiana. We get calls all week long asking us where to park and who we're showing. So yeah, there's lots of people coming and lots of artists to see.
So it brings a lot to the city.
It does.
It's a revenue generator for the city in addition.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that. We actually have documented sales of more than $1 million last year, and we're on track to do that again for this year.
Wow.
And that's the two fairs added together.
That's fantastic.
It's great for the artists and it's great for the city. It's great for the state.
Yeah, it really is. All right, let's talk about some of this really unique art. Got to talk about the hand.
Nolan Ryan, love his work. He used to show at the fairs. He no longer does. He's one of our honorary members, and this is part of our own collection. We brought it for you all to see.
That's so beautiful. You've got some gorgeous scarves down front, made of silk, I imagine.
That's right, and I'm wearing one of hers too. It's Lisa Merkin. A lot of choices in fabric, clay, jewelry, any medium you can think of.
And all these things are, of course, handmade.
That's right.
Many of them take hours and hours.
Many of them are one of a kind. Some of them are, you know, in patterns. We'll see. You ask the artist how they did it, and they'll let you know if they produce just one of them.
Well, and that's the interesting thing about a show like this too, is you get to interact with the artist and learn about the piece.
That's the best part of it. I think the artists feel that way too. They get to actually interact with the customer. It means more to them when they have repeat customers. And customers who buy gifts, it gives them more to say when they understand what went into the process. They can ask questions, and they actually get to know the artist. It's just the time to meet the artist.
So if you were going to buy a piece like this, which is just gorgeous, you could find out how in the world did the potter actually create these beautiful leaves.
It's wonderful because the thing is this is actually glass.
Oh, it's glass.
And
okay.
I have no idea how she did it, but there's a resist
imagine.
method, and it is interesting to know how it all happened.
Yeah, it really is. The kaleidoscope down front is really interesting too. That's so pretty. And pottery, of course, is a big thing.
Pottery is one of the top 2 categories. We have more pottery and more jewelry than anything else. And that's because people come and buy it. The artists apply to be in again because they sell their work. Repeat customers, new artists. We have more than 30 new artists this fair. About 210, I think, will be coming to the show to sell.
Wow, and they're all from Tennessee?
Actually, no, the spring fair is a Tennessee focus.
Okay.
Our fall fair is a national fair.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So probably 40 to 50% of the artists will be Tennessee. It varies from fair to fair.
That's nice. Now, if we've driven by Centennial Park lately, we've seen there's been a lot of construction going on there. You don't want that to deter people from coming.
Well, no, there's lots of solutions to that. One is that most of the construction is done. The front part where they brought the springs up is beautiful, and it's a great place to go wander. We're on the central lawn, always have been, and we have extra parking. We have a shuttle on the weekends, and there's tons of parking around the park. You can always find a spot.
Okay, so if you want to take the shuttle, where do you go?
You go to the HCA parking lots. It's north of the park behind the Parthenon, and it runs an hour before the fair and 30 minutes after, and it's 15-minute loops. It's really easy. It's really chauffeured parking. It's the best deal.
That's nice, and that's all free.
It is.
Yeah, as is the fair.
Thank you to everybody who supports us.
Yes, that's really great. Well, thank you for sharing this beautiful artwork with us, and this is just a sampling of all the great things that we're going to see this weekend. Hope you're going to have a great forecast.
Beautiful weather. Thank you.
It looks like it.
Making that happen.
Thank you, Teri. The Tennessee Craft Fair is Friday and Saturday from 10 to 6, Sunday from 10 to 5 at Centennial Park. You can get all the details online at tennesseecraft.org.